Yo, yo, yo. Buenos dias. Bom dia. Good morning. Whenever you guys are watching this, I don't know how to say it in Japanese. I'm sure you could figure that out. But we are getting ready to go train some jiu-jitsu. And this past like 4 days, 5 days, I have not been like hyped up to go train. I'm not sure. I am sure. I'm thinking of the competition itself. I know that I'm gonna be nervous. I know I'm gonna have that energy of being like that chaotic energy. I know I'm gonna have it, and I'm already building up some type of like excuses when it comes to go train. Like, oh, I should take a day off, and I'm already kind of having these pre-built things because I know that I am going to want to win, and I don't know that. So having that in the back of my mind, I'm thinking of like getting ready to go train. And I think of that video of Kobe Bryant of when he says like, all right, one day I signed up, I said I was going to do this, no excuses, and just playing that kind of mental game with the self-dialogue, like, oh, should I do this? I'm tired, maybe this. And I'm already thinking of those things, right? And I was looking for some motivation to be able to just show up to train. I'm looking for an excuse. I'm like, come on, bro. It's like, have the stars align so I could. But like, I'm thinking in that way, which is dangerous. You know, you want to be able to set your mind to something, and it doesn't matter how you feel, doesn't matter if you're scared or not. Yeah, just going to training and making sure you could do everything that you can to be able to set yourself up for success, right? And it's easier said than done, trust me. Like, I'm already thinking like, damn, son, like, all right, like, I don't know how the match is gonna go. I don't know who I'm going against. I'm thinking of like, you know, all these scenarios in my head, and understanding that really doesn't have any benefit to think that way. I'm just like thinking of what I could do now, and going to train is one of those things where it's like, okay, I can't leave a training session. I can't say, you know, I'm not gonna try doing this, because there's no point, because I said I was gonna do this. And I want to make sure that nothing gets in the way from me just being able to say that I applied myself and I did it. I was putting the hours in, putting the training sessions in, and it might suck, dude. It might freaking suck, but I had to be able to prepare myself. So there's no excuses pre-built. No John Jones like going out to party and all that stuff a week before. Like, I'm thinking of all the different types of scenarios, and I want to make sure, like, yo, we pulled up to every training session that we could. We did the max that we could, and is leading up to the competition. Now, it's not the end-all be-all for this comp itself, but it's only going to lead down to the next ones, right? The next ones that we sign up for. If we do it once, most likely going to do it again. So we want to make sure we nip those in the butt before, you know, we start taking things more seriously. And it's not like we're not taking things seriously already, but it's like we're just starting off. This is only our second competition, so a lot of it feels very foreign. Like, I'm like, I have to get used to this whole new realm of, you know, being able to compete in a match, feel how it is. This is the first blue belt tournament, so not sure what to expect, but this is why we're recording the videos and documenting them, because I know I'm not going to be the only person competing for the first time, competing for the second time, and you would kind of want to get some data from someone that's like doing it right when you're doing it. You know, you got a lot of people who are black belts who have been doing it for 20 plus years. They offer great advice, but it's been so long since they actually felt those feelings when they first started. A lot of them started off when they were kids. So I think it would be a good opportunity to kind of share the experience, and that's what I'm kind of thinking right now. I'm like thinking of like ways to like self-sabotage, and we have to like make sure that we are getting those things out the way and trusting in ourselves and our capabilities, if that makes sense. So with all that being said, we're gonna go get ready to go train, get ready, get locked in. Woke up early, had a cup of Joe. Yeah, ready to go. Let's get it, man. fellas. All right, guys. Another session in the books. We hold on. Let me start driving here. It's freaking foggy in the whip. Looks like it rained while we're training, but we're doing line drills for like a solid freaking 40 minutes. So wasn't able to get a lot of rounds afterwards, but it's starting to look like we're gonna be here for quite some time when it comes to training technique and getting some sparring rounds in. That's just the one thing about training, and you know, maybe that's why open mats are so encouraged, just to get more rolling in, because sometimes when you're learning technique, you're doing warm-ups and you're working on a couple moves and then trying to apply it all together. But when you're sparring and rolling, you're able to kind of test the waters and trying to see what you're trying to work on. And so just trying to get comfortable with that, with rolling as well. I remember when we went to Gracie Barra Henderson, I was like in shock. We did like 6-10 minute rounds or something like that, and I was freaking toast, bro. As soon as I got back to the hotel room, freaking knocked out. You guys know those training sessions, once you guys start rolling, you can't even move a muscle. You just want to lay in bed and recoup. But I do think a nap afterwards does do a lot of wonders. Make sure you're replenished with some liquid, some rehydration, and then getting some good food. And that's what we're going to do today. I'm not sure what we're going to do for lunch. I'm leaning towards some Hawaiian food. I think that's what we're going to go with. I've been getting Chipotle or just making food at the crib. We had salmon last night, and I think some Hawaiian food, some rice, some cabbage, chicken will hit the spot right now. So thank you guys for tuning in for yet another episode. Going to start reaching out to a couple of athletes here and there, see what happens, and just get after it. So thank you guys for watching today's episode. We out. Peace.